Women's wrestling has evolved tremendously, from being sidelined as mere eye candy to now headlining major events and capturing the spotlight with undeniable force. But some women didn't just ride this wave of change, they helped create it. These 10 athletes redefined what it means to be strong inside the ring, showing that power isn't limited by gender or style. Take Tamina Snuka, who commands attention without needing flashy theatrics, or Jade Cargill, whose impressive physique and sheer dominance quickly made her a fan favorite. Ronda Rousey brought the intensity and realism of real combat sports, shaking up WWE with her fierce submission skills. Raquel Rodriguez's combination of strength and agility turns every match into a showcase of athleticism. Nia Jax's sheer size and relentless aggression made her an unstoppable force. Going back, legends like Chyna broke down walls by competing against men, proving strength knows no boundaries. Beth Phoenix, known as the Glamazon, balanced power with elegance, while Nicole Bass and Awesome Kong brought raw size and devastating moves that wowed crowds. Jazz reminded us all that power can come in many shapes and sizes. Together, these women didn't just participate, they dominated, leaving a legacy that challenges every stereotype about strength in wrestling. Number 10, Jade Cargill, the New Age juggernaut. Jade Cargill burst onto the WWE scene with a presence impossible to ignore. From the moment she steps into the ring, Jade carries an aura of power and confidence that sets her apart. Her arrival signals the dawn of a new kind of powerhouse, one that blends raw strength, athleticism, and a commanding charisma to redefine what it means to be dominant in women's wrestling today. A significant part of Jade's unique appeal comes from her background in professional bodybuilding. Unlike many wrestlers who build strength through wrestling-specific training alone, Jade's foundation in elite physical conditioning gives her an extraordinary combination of muscle control, balance, and agility. This rare blend allows her every movement to be precise, her strikes impactful, and her slams thunderous, often turning matches into swift, decisive contests. What truly distinguishes Jade, however, is not just her physical dominance but the way she carries herself. With a sculpted physique and statuesque poise, she takes control of the ring and the audience's attention from the first bell. Opponents quickly realize they're facing a competitor with exceptional stamina and explosive power, making Jade a formidable force even early in her career. Despite being relatively new to the WWE roster, Jade's impact has been profound. She has faced down and defeated established veterans and champions with a combination of raw talent, rigorous preparation, and an unrelenting drive to succeed. Her style is clean and effective, eschewing unnecessary theatrics in favor of controlling the tempo of matches and delivering calculated bursts of power that leave no doubt about her dominance. Jade Cargill represents more than just individual strength, she embodies a shift in the women's division, signaling a new generation willing to challenge old norms and expectations. Her presence promises exciting, high-impact moments, combining strength, precision, and relentless determination to keep pushing the boundaries of what women's wrestling can achieve. For fans watching her rise, Jade is a beacon of what the future holds, dynamic, fearless, and unstoppable. As she continues to grow and evolve, there's little doubt she will remain a defining force in WWE for years to come. Number 9, Raquel Rodriguez, the muscular powerhouse with a fearsome smile. Raquel Rodriguez offers a compelling blend of power and approachability that makes her a standout figure in WWE. Her muscular build and broad shoulders present a physically imposing presence in the ring, yet her warm smile creates a friendly, relatable contrast. This balance speaks to her multifaceted nature as an athlete defined not only by strength but also by skill and mental resilience. From the very beginning of her career, Raquel distinguished herself not just by sheer physical power but by an impressive combination of agility and explosiveness. What could easily come across as brute force instead becomes a demonstration of athleticism. Her ability to lift and control opponents larger than herself transforms every powerbomb and slam into a pivotal moment, amplifying the drama and intensity of her matches. Raquel's dominance isn't limited to physicality alone. Her ring intelligence is equally notable. She expertly manages the pace of her matches, anticipates her opponent's strategies, and carefully selects the right moments to unleash her full arsenal. This combination of mental acuity and physical strength makes her one of the most formidable competitors on the WWE roster today. Beneath her approachable exterior lies a warrior of remarkable mental toughness. Raquel's resilience has been tested repeatedly, whether she's facing seasoned veterans or ambitious newcomers, and each time she demonstrates unwavering composure, focus, and confidence. These qualities are what set great athletes apart from the rest, and Raquel embodies them fully. Her strength is holistic, encompassing both mind and body. Raquel Rodriguez is more than just a wrestler, she is an inspiration. She exemplifies the idea that true power comes from a harmonious integration of muscle, intelligence, and heart. In an era where women's wrestling continues to evolve and grow in complexity and visibility, Raquel stands as a shining example of what modern champions look like: strong, smart, and deeply human. Number 8, Charlotte Flair, the queen of technique, conditioning, and strength. Charlotte Flair's name is synonymous with wrestling royalty and excellence. As the daughter of the legendary Ric Flair, the Nature Boy, she inherited a legacy that could have overshadowed many. But Charlotte didn't just step into her father's shadow, she built her own throne. With relentless dedication, incredible skill, and a style that balances athleticism and precision, she has become one of WWE's most dominant and respected superstars. What makes Charlotte special goes far beyond brute strength. She is a master of technique, conditioning, and mental toughness, a complete athlete. Watching her in the ring is like watching a chess grandmaster at work. Every move is deliberate, every strike purposeful, and every match a showcase of strategic brilliance. Charlotte maintains an astonishing pace throughout her matches without ever sacrificing power or accuracy. In moments when others might falter, she seems to thrive, displaying control and focus that set her apart. Physically, Charlotte is the ideal wrestling athlete, tall, agile, and powerfully built. Her signature chops echo loudly in arenas worldwide, each one a sharp reminder of her dominance. Her suplexes and other power moves are delivered with undeniable authority, highlighting both her strength and her exceptional conditioning. One of her most feared weapons is the figure-8 leg lock, a submission hold that perfectly captures Charlotte's blend of skill and strength. It's a move that immobilizes even the toughest opponents, symbolizing her technical mastery and mental toughness. More than just physical attributes, Charlotte's confidence and resilience define her as a champion. She carries herself with the composure and determination of someone who has earned every bit of her success. Charlotte's impact on the women's division is profound. She's not only set a new standard for what it means to be a champion but also pushed the entire division to evolve. Her matches raise the bar, inspiring fellow wrestlers and fans alike. She's proof that excellence in wrestling comes from a combination of skill, discipline, and heart. Number 7, Rhea Ripley, the muscular warrior of the new era. If you're looking for a wrestler who perfectly embodies the spirit of the new generation in WWE's women's division, look no further than Rhea Ripley. From the moment she steps into the ring, Ripley radiates intensity and focus, qualities that immediately let her opponents know they're in for a serious fight. Rhea's physical presence is striking. Her muscular, athletic build reflects not only natural strength but also years of hard work and rigorous training. Each powerbomb, suplex, or slam she delivers feels precise and impactful, the result of a wrestler who knows how to control every moment and every move in the ring. It's this balance of brute force and technical savvy that makes her such a formidable opponent. Her signature move, the Riptide, is a perfect example of her approach to wrestling. The move is powerful and technically sound, nothing flashy or overdone, just efficient, effective wrestling designed to put her opponents away. When Ripley hits the Riptide, it feels like a decisive moment, a demonstration of her dominance and mastery. But Rhea Ripley's strengths go beyond the physical. She's known for her cold confidence and mental toughness, qualities that are often what separate the good from the great in wrestling. She keeps her composure even under intense pressure, always thinking several moves ahead. Her strategic mindset and ability to read her opponents make her not just a strong athlete but also a smart, savvy competitor. In a wrestling world that's evolving quickly, especially for women's wrestling, Ripley stands out as a symbol of resilience and determination. She's not only fighting to win matches but also to build a legacy, positioning herself as one of the sport's future legends. What makes Ripley particularly compelling is how she balances strength with heart. Despite her fierce exterior and hard-hitting style, she connects with fans through her authenticity and dedication. She represents a new era where women are celebrated not just for looks or theatrics but for skill, grit, and genuine athleticism. Number 6. Bianca Belair, the modern-day icon of absolute power. At the pinnacle of WWE's women's division stands Bianca Belair, a superstar whose strength, speed, and charisma have made her the EST of WWE, the strongest, fastest, and toughest competitor in the business today. Bianca isn't just a wrestler, she's a modern icon, a shining example of what it means to combine athleticism, heart, and unshakable confidence in the squared circle. Bianca's journey to the top is as inspiring as her performances in the ring. Before WWE, she was an accomplished track and field athlete, bringing elite conditioning and explosive power from that world into wrestling. This foundation is evident every time she steps into the ring. Her stamina is off the charts, her speed electrifying, and her competitive fire undeniable. What truly sets Bianca apart is her jaw-dropping strength. She's famous for feats that seem almost superhuman, lifting multiple opponents at once or powering through moves that leave the crowd in awe. But Bianca's power isn't just about raw muscle. It's the way she applies it, blending strength with technique and timing to execute moves that are both devastating and beautifully precise. Her finishing move, the Kiss of Death, KOD, perfectly captures this balance. It's a move that combines raw power with pinpoint accuracy, ending matches with a flourish that excites fans and cements her dominance. When Bianca locks in the KOD, you know it's game over. Beyond physical prowess, Bianca's presence in WWE is magnetic. She carries herself with a confidence that lights up the arena, connecting with fans on a personal level while commanding respect from peers. Her long braided ponytail isn't just a signature look, it's a symbol of her unique style and fierce personality, representing strength, individuality, and pride. Bianca Belair stands at the forefront of a new era in women's wrestling, one where extraordinary strength, elite conditioning, and genuine charisma are the rule, not the exception. She inspires a generation of athletes who see that it's possible to be powerful, fast, and graceful all at once. More than anything, Bianca's story is about empowerment. She's a role model who shows that being strong is about more than muscle, it's about resilience, confidence, and embracing your own identity. Her rise to the top is a testament to hard work, passion, and the belief that greatness comes in many forms. As the strongest woman in WWE history, Bianca Belair's legacy is already written in the stars. She's not just a champion in the ring but a beacon of inspiration, embodying the limitless potential of women in wrestling and beyond. Number 5. Tamina Snuka, WWE's silent powerhouse. Tamina Snuka is a wrestler who commands attention without the need for flashy entrances or grandstanding. Her strength in WWE is a quiet but undeniable force, rooted in relentless intensity and a commanding presence that makes opponents think twice before engaging. Rather than relying on theatrics, Tamina's power lies in her ability to dominate through sheer physicality and unshakable focus. Born into wrestling royalty as the daughter of WWE Hall of Famer Jimmy "Superfly" Snuka, Tamina inherited a rich legacy. Yet, rather than resting on the laurels of her famous father's name, she has worked tirelessly to establish herself as a formidable competitor in her own right. Her journey in WWE has been marked by determination and an unwavering commitment to forge her own path, rising above the shadow of her heritage. Tamina's imposing build, characterized by broad shoulders and a statuesque frame, projects natural strength that few can match. Inside the ring, she combines this with precise technique and raw power. Signature moves such as her super kick strike with the impact of a hammer, while her execution of the Samoan drop blends grace with crushing force, sending a clear message to every opponent she faces. Over more than a decade, Tamina has been a steadfast presence in WWE's women's division. While some may underestimate her quiet demeanor, those who step into the ring with her quickly learn that true strength comes from resilience, skill, and heart, not just flash. Whether competing against fresh talent or seasoned veterans, Tamina's calm, unwavering demeanor creates a stabilizing force in a division that constantly evolves. Outside the ring, Tamina's humility and dedication further define her legacy. She doesn't seek the spotlight for its own sake but instead focuses on perfecting her craft and honoring the family name she represents. To fans and fellow wrestlers alike, Tamina is a living testament to the power of silent strength, proving that you don't have to shout to command respect. Number 4, Ronda Rousey, the queen of submissions and raw power. Ronda Rousey is a name that commands respect across the worlds of combat sports and professional wrestling alike. Her journey from dominating the UFC octagon to making waves in the WWE ring has been nothing short of remarkable. Bringing a rare combination of authenticity, athleticism, and intensity, Rousey has helped redefine what it means to be a competitor in WWE. Before stepping into the wrestling spotlight, Ronda was one of the most dominant female mixed martial artists in history. Her record and influence played a pivotal role in shaping women's MMA, inspiring countless athletes around the world to pursue their own paths in combat sports. This elite background gives her a unique edge in WWE, something few wrestlers can claim. A level of legitimacy and realism that resonates with both fans and fellow athletes. Inside the WWE arena, Ronda's presence is powerful and direct. Without the need for elaborate entrances or flashy theatrics, her intense gaze and poised stance speak volumes. Every look she gives conveys a quiet but unshakable command, setting the tone for any match. Central to her in-ring arsenal is her signature armbar submission. It's not just a move, it's a representation of her grappling mastery, honed through years of real, high-stakes competition. The armbar isn't just effective, it's almost impossible to escape, making it a feared weapon in her repertoire. Rousey's strength is multifaceted. She combines explosive takedowns, powerful slams, and rapid, precise strikes, blending elements from her MMA background with the demands of professional wrestling's theatrical style. The result is a competitor who is as credible as she is captivating, relying on skill and intensity rather than fame alone. But Ronda's influence goes far beyond wins and losses. She has elevated WWE's women's division by introducing a fresh level of realism and athleticism. Her matches carry a weight and authenticity that have left a lasting impression on the roster and the audience alike. Regardless of fan reaction, she remains a trailblazer, one who successfully blurred the lines between sport and entertainment, while staying true to her identity as a fierce competitor at her core. Number 3, Nia Jax, the warrior goddess whose power shakes the ring. When you think of sheer power in WWE, few names resonate as strongly as Nia Jax. She doesn't just step into the ring, she commands it, transforming every match into a fierce, physical showdown. There's an undeniable intensity in her presence that makes it clear from the start, Nia is here to dominate. Her roots run deep in wrestling history. As part of the famed Anoa'i family, Nia carries a legacy rich with Samoan wrestling greats, and that heritage shapes everything about her. It's not just her powerful frame or her impressive stature, it's the warrior spirit that pulses through every move she makes. Watching Nia in the ring, you see the grace of a seasoned fighter combined with raw, unfiltered power. Her signature move, the Samoan drop, is a perfect example. It's more than just a technique, it's a thunderous display of authority that echoes through the arena and leaves no doubt about who's in control. Nia's wrestling style is refreshingly straightforward. She uses her size and strength to overwhelm opponents, delivering powerful shoulder blocks, crushing clotheslines, and impactful strikes that can take the wind out of even the toughest challengers. Her approach is relentless, unapologetic, and incredibly effective. She fights with a warrior's heart, embodying strength in its purest form. One of the most remarkable aspects of Nia's career is her success in intergender matches against male wrestlers. In a sport where differences in size and strength often dictate outcomes, Nia's ability to hold her own, and even triumph, speaks volumes about her skill and resilience. It challenges outdated ideas about gender in wrestling and inspires fans everywhere. Her performances are a reminder that true power and determination go beyond gender lines. Some critics have pointed to her aggressive style as being a bit unforgiving, but there's no denying the authenticity and energy she brings to the ring. Nia Jax isn't out there just to entertain, she's a warrior goddess whose very presence shifts the dynamics of any match. In a world often dominated by flashy charisma and over-the-top theatrics, Nia stands tall as a living testament to the raw, unyielding force that genuine power can be. Number 2, Beth Phoenix, the Glamazon who redefined WWE strength. Beth Phoenix, famously known as the Glamazon, has always been a powerful force in WWE's women's division. But what really set Beth apart wasn't just her incredible strength, it was the way she combined that power with a unique blend of grace and precision. From the moment she burst onto the scene, Beth showed the wrestling world that female strength wasn't just about brute force, it could be a well-honed art form. Beth's power was evident not only in the size and muscle she carried but also in the way she executed her moves. She didn't just throw her opponents around, she lifted male wrestlers with ease, showcasing an impressive mix of raw strength and technical skill. Watching her deliver powerbombs or facebusters was like watching a masterclass in controlled force, the kind of athleticism that looks both effortless and awe-inspiring. Her signature move, the Glam Slam, quickly became synonymous with her dominance in the ring. When Beth set up for that move, it sent a clear message, she was about to finish the match on her terms. The Glam Slam wasn't just a power move, it was a statement. Every time she executed it, it was a reminder that she was a serious competitor who wasn't backing down from any challenge, no matter the size or reputation of her opponent. One of the things that made Beth so special was her willingness to take on all comers. She wasn't afraid to face larger, more intimidating adversaries head-on, and she did so with a combination of ring intelligence and raw determination. Beth's matches were always a display of both physical strength and mental toughness, and that mix helped her carve out a lasting legacy in WWE. Even after stepping away from active competition, Beth's occasional returns have reminded fans and wrestlers alike why she's considered one of the best. Her presence alone carries weight, and her performances continue to inspire a new generation of female wrestlers who look up to her as a trailblazer. Beth Phoenix expanded what it means to be strong in WWE's women's division. She shattered old stereotypes and showed that female wrestlers could be both powerful and poised, fierce and refined. Her influence is still felt today, making her an enduring icon whose legacy goes beyond just her impressive moves in the ring. Number 1, Chyna, the gender-defying earthquake of WWE. When people talk about trailblazers in WWE, few names loom as large as Chyna. She was more than just a wrestler, she was a revolution, a force that challenged the very foundation of what it meant to be a woman in professional wrestling. Nicknamed the Ninth Wonder of the World, Chyna redefined strength, breaking through barriers that seemed immovable and forever changing the landscape of WWE. Physically, Chyna was a sight to behold. Towering over many of her peers, her muscular build was unlike anything WWE fans had seen before in a female wrestler. But it wasn't just her size or strength that made her special, it was the confidence and fierce spirit she carried into the ring every night. She wasn't just competing, she was demanding respect, asserting without a doubt that she belonged on the same stage as the men. Back in the 1990s, when women were often relegated to secondary roles, Chyna boldly stepped into the spotlight and shattered expectations. One of her most historic moments was becoming the first woman to enter the Men's Royal Rumble, a match traditionally reserved for male superstars. This wasn't just a gimmick or a novelty, it was a powerful statement that wrestling could and should be about ability, not gender. Throughout her career, Chyna repeatedly proved that strength and skill aren't defined by gender. She faced and defeated male opponents in high-profile matches, lifting and overpowering wrestlers much larger than most women in WWE at the time. Her style blended raw power with technical skill, allowing her to dominate with moves that were as impressive as they were unexpected from a female competitor of her era. But Chyna's legacy goes beyond her physical feats. She was a symbol, a beacon for equality and respect in a world that often didn't know how to handle a woman like her. Her presence in WWE challenged stereotypes and opened doors for future generations of female wrestlers who could now aspire to compete on their own terms. Chyna's influence continues to resonate today. She showed the world that strength transcends gender and that courage to break norms can create lasting change. To many, she remains the earth-shaking force who helped pave the way for the women's revolution in wrestling, inspiring countless athletes who followed her footsteps. Final thoughts, reflecting on WWE's most powerful women. The women featured in this list represent the very best of WWE's legacy and future. From Tamina's quiet strength and steadfast resilience to Bianca Belair's electrifying dominance and unmatched athleticism, each competitor has carved a distinctive path defined by a unique blend of power, skill, and determination. These are not simply athletes, they are warriors, trailblazers who have reshaped the landscape of professional wrestling and inspired countless fans around the world. What sets these women apart is more than just their physical prowess. It is their ability to combine strength with strategy, passion with precision, and grit with grace. Whether it's the silent force who commands respect without uttering a word, the revolutionary figure who broke down entrenched gender barriers, or the technical mastermind who controls the ring with surgical efficiency, each has contributed something invaluable to the evolution of WWE's women's division. Their stories remind us that strength comes in many forms. It is the unwavering spirit of the competitor who refuses to be overshadowed, the relentless drive of the champion who dominates with both power and intellect, and the magnetic presence of the rising star redefining what it means to be a female wrestler today. As fans, we are privileged to witness this ongoing transformation, one fueled by talent, hard work, and an unyielding desire to excel. These women have not only entertained millions but also expanded the possibilities for future generations of wrestlers, proving that the sport's future is brighter and stronger than ever. Now, the question turns to you, which of these remarkable athletes left the deepest impression? Was it the legendary pioneer who shattered conventions, the relentless competitor who never backs down, or the queen of technique whose every move is calculated to perfection? Each story is compelling, each legacy enduring. If this exploration into WWE's most powerful women resonated with you, be sure to stay connected. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to keep up with Wrestling Sphere's in-depth features, unforgettable moments, and profiles of your favorite superstars. There's much more to come, so stay tuned, stay informed, and continue celebrating the incredible women who are redefining strength in WWE. Stay informed. Stay updated. Hit that subscribe button.